Hi, I'm Jim Keller. I'm from Acura R&D in Ohio, and I'd like to give you an overview of the new Acura MDX. It's all new for 2014. We'll start with the exterior of the car. We'll start maybe with talking about the new headlights we have on this car. We call them the Jewel Eye headlights. They're 5 LED headlights, full LED functions, both high beam and low beam. Gives an outstanding light. It's a color very close to natural sunlight, so it allows you to see greater texture on the road surfaces at night, and also much higher penetration, much deeper, farther penetration on the road at night, about 75 feet further than what we had in the previous headlights. The exterior of the car, it's very sleek overall styling. It's very highly refined in a wind tunnel with a big emphasis on aerodynamics. We think it's probably one of the slipperiest SUVs in the market now. A lot of little subtle details also for aerodynamics toward the rear, with how we've executed things like the rear spoiler, and even little details about the curvature of the taillights went into the aerodynamic theme. So beyond aerodynamics, what we strove to do with this car too is improve the level of refinement and luxury feeling you get from looking at the exterior. So very classic look, yet upscale and refined, with very tasteful execution with the trim pieces and the exhaust and so forth in the rear. Give it a real upscale appearance. Maybe we can move back to the interior. I can give you a little more information on the inside of the car. So one thing you'll notice when you sit in this car is we've paid a lot of attention to the materials. There's more upscale materials, more soft touch materials. For example, we've applied like soft touch treatment down where your knees are. Everything in the car that is silver is chrome, so it has a nice harmonious flow of that chrome treatment. New instrument cluster with a color display. Unfortunately, you can't see it now, color display in the middle. And then one of the other areas of this car that we focused on was improving the accessibility and interface with the electronics. The previous MDX had a lot of technology in the car, but that brought with it a lot of buttons. And with this new car, we've tried to simplify this interface with the application of a touchscreen. We've been able to reduce the button count from 41 to 9 in this part of the car. Another real feature that we're really excited about is the new console that we have in this car. You have the ability to have, of course, a console here with the storage compartment under here, under the armrest. Lift this up. Slide this back, tilt this up. You have this really deep console. It's big enough to store like an iPad, small laptop, or even a purse. There's a place down here for a phone with quick USB connection and power ports. And this thing allows access to the contents while you're driving. But more importantly, you can put these items out of sight while you park the car. So you don't want to have these expensive items out in the open where somebody might be tempted to steal them from you. So this, we think, would be a nice feature. Now moving to the second row, we've added the slide feature to the second row seat, the comfort slide, and it has 6 inches of travel forward and rearward. And then one of the other key features we've added to the car is this: we've simplified the entry for the third row with the application of this push button. It's illuminated even at night, made it so even a 5-year-old kid can get in easily to the third row. So really simple, easy to operate. And with the sliding seat now, you're able to give more comfort for all 3 rows and keep everybody happy in the car. We'll move to the rear. Now, in the previous MDX, when you folded these seats down, which now, by the way, the headrest tucks down automatically whenever you pull the lever down. When you fold the second row down, and I'll do that, you'll be able to see we got a nice flat cargo area. Where now you have a nice flat load floor all the way through. Very clean appearance and execution. Nice upscale chrome application here. Been able to package more behind the third row seat. There's about 6 inches more space behind the third row we had in the previous car. So things like a suitcase that would almost fit in the previous car now fits more comfortably in this space. Then we've deepened and expanded this underfloor storage compartment. So now things like a laptop in a bag will fit comfortably under here. This lid will hold in any position. It's like a case on a laptop. It will allow it to hold in its place without you having to hold it with your hand. Again, freeing up your hands for loading and unloading the car. So move back to the front of the car. Under the hood, we have a 3.5 liter direct injected V6, 290 horsepower, big improvement on low end torque, about 8% more low end torque. What's really outstanding with the entire car is this new engine combined with the weight reduction that we put into this car, which, by the way, this car weighs 275 pounds less than the previous MDX. The aerodynamics, the new engine, the lightweight, and the low rolling resistance tires and brakes and seals and bearings in the car allow this car to have class-leading fuel economy. 6 miles per gallon more fuel economy on the highway than the previous car, 2 miles per gallon more in the city. Then if you combine that now the MDX is available with a 2-wheel drive, you get even better fuel economy. Again, making this car outstanding for fuel economy. Safety is another area we paid a lot of attention to with this car with the body structure. It's all new. It was designed with the new Insurance Institute small offset test. It's a very rigorous test that's just now being used to further challenge automakers to improve safety. This car was designed from the beginning with that test in mind. And this car we expect to do very well in that test as well as the governmental safety testing. So outstanding safety, fuel economy. We retained the sporty driving. It made the old MDX so popular. We've now coupled that with better refinement, more family-friendly cabin appointments, a lot of new features we've added to this car that were missing on the previous car, and we've kept the value proposition with the pricing. So we really expect this car to do well on the market, and I'm happy to be here to share it with you.